Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurmamritam Gamaya Om Shanti 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 Om. This beautiful mantra, it starts by saying, lead me from untruth to truth, lead me from darkness to light. And of course, darkness to light is a bit of a metaphor. Darkness to light means something like, take me from a state of unknowing, a state of darkness, to a state of knowing or being able to see. And of course, we need light in order to see. So it's sort of a metaphor for awakening, yeah? When I see the harmonium, like just seeing. But drish, as in drishti, is a little bit different. It's a little bit more special. It's the reason we translate it not as seeing or sight, but we translate it as gaze, as in a way of seeing, a manner of seeing, a method and a mood and a modality of seeing, right? So drishti is this very special way of seeing. So you might hear your teachers throughout class tell you to kind of look different places, right? Look at your nose, look at your hand, look at your knees, look up, look down, giving you these guideposts with which to guide the direction of your sight. And when you hear teachers say that, keep in mind that you're not meant to focus in a way that is narrowing your vision, like tunnel vision or something, but instead it's a way of seeing where you're actually opening up your ability to see, right? So let's practice right now. Pick one thing to look at straight ahead. Just keep looking at that one spot in the room you're in or something. You can still listen to my voice and do the exercise. So as you look at that one spot, first of all, the eyes are open, but relax the eyes a little bit. If you can relax the eyes 10% more, do it. And then keep the eyes still. So without moving the eyes up, try to see the topmost part of your field of vision. Without moving the eyes down, try to see the bottommost part of your vision. Without moving the eyes side to side, try to see the farthest point on the right and the left side of your vision, so that you're aware of this whole field, this sort of oval of your field of vision all at once, right? So there's a sense in which we are both focusing, but also opening our line of sight, yeah? Or here's a different way to think about it. Oftentimes the eyes, in particular, the visual sense tends to be the sense that, even from our own experience, it feels like the visual sense is like a squirrel looking all around, like the eyes are reaching out for objects of desire, right? And that's one reason that we want to work on sort of restraining the senses and practicing sort of pratyahara, so that we're controlling the senses, so that we can control that sort of flitting about. Well, actually, even one practice to do in your asana practice is to just simply notice the amount of times that your eyes want to float around the room. Yeah, of course, sometimes if you're getting a little lost, you might need to check in visually with what the teacher's doing or with what your fellow students are doing, just to reorient yourself. Sure, I get that needs to happen sometimes, but notice the times that it happens where it's not that, right? The eyes just always want to search around. And every time they do, the mind moves, the chitta moves. So every time we do, we're creating more whirlings of the mind. And it's said that the visual sense is also connected to desire. And of course, desire unfulfilled leads to anger. So the visual sense unrestrained leads to all, like, other kinds of suffering that we want to reduce or eliminate. So this way of seeing with drishti, with gaze, is sort of a way of practicing what we call pratyahara, or pulling the senses inwards, in that the eyes are open, the visual field is open, but we're not searching for an object in that way, in that same way. And then hopefully that practice also leads to an ability to sort of see inwardly, right? To be able to see ourselves clearly, to be able to see other beings clearly, to be able to reach that state of samadhi, enlightenment, which is like to be aware all around, right? To see all around. So in one sense, that's good. I'm keeping that. In one sense, the eyes can be this like desire leading to anger sort of sense organ. And in another sense, it can be a cultivated sense. Once it's cultivated, it can lead to increase in wisdom.